Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian has called renewed nuclear talks with the United States a very good opportunity for a fair deal. Speaking in Tehran, he said Iran wants guarantees on uranium enrichment and sanctions relief under the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Talks resumed in Oman after 8 months, with Tehran stressing dialogue but warning it would not accept excessive demands. As Iran and the US pursue indirect nuclear talks through Omani mediation, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said national strength comes from public resolve, not missiles or aircraft. In a recorded message, he urged Iranians to show unity and disappoint the enemy. Bangladesh goes to the polls in its most competitive election since 2009. Following the ouster of former PM Sheikh Hasina. Hasina's Awami League is banned, leaving the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, BNP, and a Jamaat-led coalition in a close race. Generation Z, making up about a quarter of voters, is playing a decisive role, with young activists driving political engagement. Analysts say the outcome will also shape regional influence as China's role grows and India's wanes. Polls show corruption, inflation, and economic concerns top voters' priorities, while BNP remains the frontrunner. Jamaat's coalition, bolstered by Gen Z allies, could still make a strong showing. Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's ruling Liberal Democratic Party, LDP, won a historic supermajority in vote, paving the way for her promised tax cuts and stimulus measures. Takaichi plans to suspend the 8% food sales tax for 2 years to ease living costs, a move that has rattled financial markets amid Japan's record debt. Investors have pushed down the yen and sold government bonds over funding uncertainties. Analysts say the victory strengthens Takaichi's hand against fiscal hawks in her party. She is expected to hold a post-election press conference Monday, outlining the next steps for her expansionary agenda. China says its policy towards Japan will not be affected by Sunday's election, in which Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi's coalition won. The spokesperson called on Takaichi to withdraw her comments on Taiwan, which Beijing says threaten regional stability. The election paves the way for promised tax cuts and increased military spending in Japan. Takaichi had previously warned that a Chinese attack on Taiwan could be survival-threatening for Japan, sparking tensions with Beijing. Hong Kong media tycoon and pro-democracy advocate Jimmy Lai, 78, was sentenced Monday to 20 years in prison for national security violations, including collusion with foreign forces and publishing seditious materials. Authorities called Lai the mastermind behind conspiracies involving Apple Daily staff and foreign contacts. 6 former staffers and activists also received 6 to 10-year sentences. Global leaders and human rights groups condemned the ruling as a severe blow to press freedom, with Lai's frail health raising concerns over his safety in prison. At least 13 people have died after a residential building collapsed in Tripoli, Lebanon, as rescue teams continue searching for those still trapped. 9 survivors have been rescued from the Bab al-Tabaneh neighborhood. Officials said 2 adjoining buildings fell, home to 22 residents. Recent collapses in Tripoli highlight deteriorating infrastructure and years of neglect. 53 migrants, including 2 babies, are dead or missing after a rubber boat capsized off Libya's coast, the IOM said. The boat left Zawiya and overturned near Zuwara, with only 2 Nigerian women rescued. The UN agency says more than 480 migrants have died or gone missing on the route so far this year, underscoring the deadly risks of the Libya to Europe crossing. Thousands rally across Australia on Monday against Israeli President Isaac Herzog's visit, citing his alleged role in civilian deaths in Gaza. Pro-Palestine groups led demonstrations in multiple cities, with Sydney police deploying 3,000 officers to maintain order. Herzog laid a wreath at Bondi Beach, honouring the 15 victims of last December's mass shooting, and met survivors and families. Some Jewish Australians also opposed the visit, urging the government to rescind Herzog's invitation. China's top court has overturned the death sentence of Canadian national Robert Schellenberg, convicted on drug smuggling charges, his lawyer said on Monday. The case will now be retried by a provincial court. The ruling comes weeks after Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney's visit to China, which signaled improving bilateral ties following years of diplomatic strain. Beijing said the decision was made independently under Chinese law, while Canada said it would continue providing consular support.
And Chinese defense firms are showcasing advanced weapons at the World Defense Show in Riyadh. Exhibits include drones, air defense missiles, laser weapons, and fighter aircraft. Companies like Norinco and CSSC highlighted unmanned systems and next-generation platforms, underlining China's expanding defense capabilities and export ambitions. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.